everyone. Welcome to the Lighter Side Lounge. My name is Summer Joy. I'm currently a college journalism student. I'm here with my dad.
Welcome back, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining us. We're at 48 subs right now. 2 more to go, and we're going to be able to do a live show.
Yeah. I'm excited, guys.
What do you got? That was an incredible AEW Collision.
Yeah, and we've got a little bit of a detailed breakdown today.
Let's hear what you got.
I'm excited. So,
you're going to school for journalism, isn't that right?
That is right.
I'm just here for color and flamboyance. That's all I'm responsible for. The views and opinions of this guy here do not necessarily reflect those of my hostess. And I better put my headphones on because I can't hear myself.
I forgot. I didn't even realize.
All right, we're ready. Fire. I can hear you now. Can you hear me now? Now I can hear me.
Okay, so Collision started out with Kyle Fletcher versus Tomohiro Ishii in Kyle Fletcher's first title defense. And it was a bit of a brutal match, I will say. There were some spots that looked a little iffy on TV, but I mean, it was really entertaining to watch. I enjoyed it.
You know what I enjoyed?
What?
Nigel McGuinness.
I was
how he reminded us of how old the former champ can't keep stepping anymore, right? Is that what he said?
Yes. Yes, he did.
We missed that episode, so I heard there's reason why he can't keep stepping. Just a slight. We're winging a little bit today, guys. A little bit more than normal, right?
Yeah.
Keep stepping, kid. Your knee's better. You can keep stepping.
That is true. That's true.
That's another story.
So, Fletcher picked up the victory, and afterward, he called out the best that New Japan has for Forbidden Door, and then that was in the ring. And then we cut to backstage, where Don Callis again called out the best New Japan had, but this time, Don Callis wants to see them this Wednesday in Cincinnati, so that them and Kyle Fletcher could go face-to-face to build up the Forbidden Door match.
Should be a good show.
Yeah.
Collision. We haven't watched a lot of Collision episodes, but this past one was good. Mm-hmm. Kyle Fletcher's grown on me. The whole breakaway from the, Aussie. It took me a while, but I'm with it. Don Callis is helping. They're working good together. I'm enjoying it.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Next up, we cut to Ricochet and his Gates of Agony buddies.
Ricochet is playing a great heel.
Mm-hmm. So much better than his character in WWE.
For sure.
They were back there fighting AEW because patience is wearing thin for them. And Ricochet said that AEW is either going to give them what they want or they're going to take it. And that's not a request, that's a demand. Next up, we move to Nick Wayne and his former patriarchy, now I guess matriarchy buddies? I don't really know what they're going to call that. But we got Kip Sabian saying that Christian Cage respected them for standing up to him, but he did not like it when they questioned him. So that left a little tension there.
I thought the whole segment was great.
It was really good.
Nick Wayne on the mic.
Yeah.
Good work, man. Good work.
Yeah.
I loved how the mother kind of gave him that look of approval at the end. Really,
yeah, because she didn't have to say anything. She
it was good, man. Yeah. I really love what AEW is doing lately.
Me too. I agree. And I feel like Nick Wayne never really cut a lot of promos. So to see him with a mic is really...
Not recently. Yeah. There was some stuff going on. Remember with Swerve and AR Fox and all that stuff?
I do remember that. That was a little iffy there.
I'm glad AR Fox is making a recovery from that.
Me too.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nick Wayne said that, he asked how they're supposed to feel fulfilled when all Christian Cage does is speak empty lies.
Typically hypocritically or something like that. Typical hypocritical. There's some good flow of the words in there.
And they all agreed that their next chapter is going to be to end the career of Christian Cage.
Man. Just when he's really doing his best work himself. What's next, Kim?
Next up, we cut to Megan Bayne versus Emily Rose in the ring. So, interesting tidbit on Emily Rose. So, apparently she went to an AEW show in 2019 and decided that she wanted to be a wrestler. And then
She got one shot in.
She did.
I did make note of that.
She did. Again, Nigel McGuinness on commentary saying, quote, "A Rose by any other name wouldn't have fared any better," end quote.
Yeah.
His little tidbits.
Yeah. I appreciate it, man. It's not so stiff like the other side of the hallway there. Not so corporately stiff where everything's got to be. Welcome to the Later Side Lounge. Right,
yeah.
What's next?
Next up, Big Bill and the Bad Apple Brian Keith in the back with Lexi Nair.
What a great show.
It was really good. It was really, really good. If you haven't watched it,
go watch it. Yeah, that was another great little... Go ahead.
Tell
us about it, pal.
Scroll through their Instagram because you'll get a lot of the highlights there.
Yeah, and if you got time on your hands, it's worth watching.
Yeah,
I watched it twice. I got a job to do here, you know. As far as this is... All right, go ahead. I don't want to hijack the show.
Big Bill and Brian Keith said that Juice Robinson has crossed too many lines. And Big Bill, gotta give him credit. He's very good at looking deranged. It adds a lot.
Yeah, he's got the size too. When you're a bigger fella and you get a little deranged, it's like
everybody better watch out.
You know, you don't want to be in the way of that. It reminds me of a fight I seen in high school one time. This bigger dude was swinging for the fences, man, and this other guy was trying to calm him down. It was in the hallway. There was lockers on both sides. And we were on ones, you couldn't circle them around like we did out in the parking lots and across the street. You know, I grew up in a different era. So there was a crowd on one side of the hallway, crowd on the other side, and they're fighting in the middle. And this dude's swinging and pounding lockers. Anyway. Where were we?
So, after the Big Bill Brian Keith backstage segment, we cut to in the ring.
Locker swinging segment. Potentially, there was going to be some lockers getting pounded. He had that locker pounding look.
He did.
In other words, stay out of the way. Hey, just calm down now. I still can hear the other dude. Just calm down now.
I know what you're talking about now.
Calm down. And whoa.
I know what you're talking about.
You remember that story, right? It was a different era, guys.
So,
this is a good era too, but it was different. We fought it out and we got over it. What's next?
Juice Robinson versus Ricochet in the ring. We had Cardblade and Card Colton, but they got attacked by Ricochet in the Gates of Agony in the middle of the match, so I hope they're okay.
I like this guns. I've always digged the guns up thing. I like how they're sticking with that. They're holding strong, even though the numbers have dwindled down. And they have to prop a few of them up there. But guns up, guys. Keep it rolling.
We had Big Bill come out and pump kick Juice Robinson.
These feathers are tickling my nose. It's part of the gig, though, guys. What can I tell you? Good.
Big Bill came out and pump kicked Juice Robinson, tying back his segment. And then Ricochet picked up the win off of that.
The whole show had a nice flow.
It did. It was very flowy.
It was a television show that you could sit and watch. And it went somewhere.
It did. It did go somewhere. I'm happy to say that. Next up, we had backstage segment. Max Caster had an interview where he told his last challenger for Who Can Survive 5 with the Best Wrestler Alive, Roosh, that he didn't beat him because you can't be better than the best. I mean,
he survived the 5 minutes.
He did. He was the only person to ever survive 5.
We got to give him that much credit.
We do. He also gave him credit for the 3-on-1 attack because he said that if you want to mess with the best, you need a 3-on-1 attack. He said thank you to JetSpeed for the help, but next time he doesn't need it. And
not the best alive doesn't need it.
Nope. Next, and then he warmed up. He warmed up the fans. He warmed up himself with the "Let's go, Max! You're the best wrestler alive." chant. There was a nutcracker involved.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah. The others over on the other side of the street there, TK, that's what they rely on, those nutcracker moves all the time. This was an actual nutcracker, guys, like from Christmas they had in this segment. Maybe that's on Instagram. If it is, we'll pop it in here.
Mm-hmm. Next up, we cut to FTR and Stokely versus Joe Keys, Josh Fuller, and Ryan Zuko in the ring. We had Stokely come out on crutches and limping around. But he did end up getting the pin for his team, so that was nice. But then he got the crutch right back and he started limping around.
That's what adrenaline will do for you, man. Adrenaline will wash those injuries away for at least a short enough time that you can do what you got to do. I'm glad he's able to get it done.
After that match, we had Hechicero versus AR Fox with Danny Garcia on commentary. I mean, they mentioned the technical spectacle that's happening next Saturday on Collision. They mentioned that almost as much times as they mentioned that Raw is live on Netflix, but not quite as much still. AR Fox, crazy athleticism.
For sure, as always.
Mm-hmm.
And Danny Garcia's going to have his hands full.
Yeah, and Nigel.
Oh, yeah. That's Wednesday, right?
Saturday.
Oh, it's next Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
That tag team match with Nigel Saturday?
Yeah, the 4-way.
All right, cool.
Should be good. I'm excited. Next up, we had the Triangle of Madness versus Ty Mello, Queen Aminata, and Willow Nightingale. Triangle of Madness, I mean, I'm excited to see where they go because they're really fun to watch. They ended up picking up the victory. Yeah,
I think that I like that walkout. It sure seems to me that Julia Hart's running the show. I really think it's cool how when we first saw her, she was a cheerleader.
Mm-hmm.
Then she developed that song, then she approached that group, and she assimilated with them. Now she's spun off of that, and it looks like she's running her own thing now. That's what it kind of appears to me. I like the finish, how she played a strong key role in the finish. That's another sign that she's potentially looks like the leader. I don't know the background, but it looks like she's the leader of the group. She walked out. She said a couple things during the walkout, like, I'm looking forward to the Toxic Spider getting some darker to match them. Like, I know gear's expensive and stuff like that, but hopefully she makes a change and the three of them look like more of a team because I really like what they're doing. And good for you, Julia Hart, that you have, you've fought through injuries and everything else, and you're young and everything, and look at you go, man. Looks like you're running this. It looks like you're running it to me. I'm glad to see it. Glad to see it. It's good to see Sky Blue back from injury as well. It's really cool because you can kind of see through some of the AEW stuff where you don't get to see it on the other side. It's always like, it seems like some kind of commercial that you got to pay extra for. Over here at AEW, you get to see some things develop, and they have the freedom so you can kind of read into a little bit. Mm-hmm. And I like what I'm seeing.
Me too. I think the AEW women's division as a whole is getting a lot better.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, to see the Triangle of Madness be part of it, I don't know. I think it's really cool.
I think it's really cool. I think that Toxic Spider, what's her name again?
Tekla,
yeah. I forget what her, I guess that's what she goes by, but that was a great grab for Tony.
Yeah.
It really was. She's really cool. And that little faction there, could be really a cool thing.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Next up, we cut to Stoke and FTR in the back doing a little interview. Stokely talks about how he's going to beat Cope, and Cash talks about how they have their sights set on winning the tag championships. And Dax says that the most important thing in his whole entire life is winning the AEW tag team championships. Not his wife, not his daughter, the tag team championships.
He said not his ugly wife, not his bratty daughter, but that belt.
Yep.
What's next?
Next up, we cut to Who Can Survive 5 with the Best Wrestler Alive. Max Caster's in the ring. He talks about how Rush became the first person to ever survive 5 with the Best Wrestler Alive. And then they put 5 minutes on the clock, and Katsuyori Shibata comes out, and they make it 2 minutes and 52 seconds
because
left on the clock.
Max gave him some slack there, is what I'm figuring. Because he could have put an end to that thing right in a hurry if he wanted to, but he didn't want to make an idiot out of Shibata because Shibata's got this big reputation and everything. So Max had to give him a little room, and, you know, he still didn't make it 5 minutes, pal.
After that little, well, after Shibata won, I guess, technically. I don't really know.
They didn't make it 5 minutes.
That's true. After Shibata got the pin.
Pinned his way out of it.
There was some respect shown towards Max Caster. Little handshake. Shibata held up Max Caster's hand.
Yeah, because he was acknowledging I got myself out of this match. You know, nothing personal, but I don't want to go to 5 minutes. I get it.
While they were doing that, LFI showed up and started beating them up. And then JetSpeed came out to come to the aid of Max Caster and
hockey
Shibata.
Sticks and all kinds of stuff. Whatever they had.
Yep.
Stuff from the back.
Mm-hmm. And then they cut to commercial. Come back from commercial. Hangman's walking out. Max Caster.
Hangman. The Hangman, Adam Page. The babyface of wrestling. Soon to be declared. Hey, man, I don't know. The face of wrestling? The face of pro wrestling, man. I don't know. Yeah. I love when Hangman comes out. Hangman is no nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
He's so much more relatable than Cody Rhodes not a heel, because to me Cody's a heel, but they market him as a babyface. He's fake, guys. Like, let's compare people. Let's say we're going to take these two companies, okay? One has Cody Rhodes as their babyface and face of their company. One has Hangman Adam Page as their lead babyface right now. Who is more relatable? Like, you got one guy with that perfect hairdo, dyed platinum or whatever color that gray is, this gigantic neck tattoo that is so oversized it's not even funny. These suits and these faces, these out-of-place faces, these serious looks like you got crazy thoughts in your head or something like that. Like you're not really sure who you are. You go out there and you do all these choreographed moves, and so like they're almost made for the camera. And then you got the Hangman, Adam Page. Rugged and relatable. The face of professional wrestling. What's next?
Well, that was the main event, but I got to shout out LFI because they go out there with some crazy moves, and every match that they have is entertaining.
Yeah, for sure.
Hangman with the buckshot lariat for the pin and the win.
Yep.
And that was Collision.
And that was a great show.
Yeah. Hangman's home state. Got a little homecoming there.
Yeah, man, he brought the energy.
Yeah, you could tell.
The hometown crowd was happy.
Yeah, they were.
It was a great show, man.
It was. I'm looking forward to Dynamite and Collision next week.
Me too. How are we closing it up? Just reminding everybody that this is not baloney. This will be a future giveaway. We do have a giveaway going right now. There's one on our page. Other than that, what do you got?
That's it. Thank you for watching. What was your favorite part of Collision? And what do you think is one thing that AEW does better than WWE? Let's keep it there, I think.
And we're going to talk about you for a minute. So the viewers get to understand what we're doing here a little bit, mainly what you're doing. Summer's going to school for?
Journalism.
And what else?
Elementary education.
You're actually double majoring. You've been working during the summer.
Yeah.
We've been squeezing these shows in here. You got all your notes written because you're going to school for journalism. I'm just here to try and make the job harder and have a few laughs because that's how you learn, brother. You learn through experience, brother. Thanks very much for watching, brother. Happy birthday, Terry. Happy birthday, Hulk Hogan. Thank you for all that entertainment, brother.